Look at the tick right there.
Gross.
Super gnarly, yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today Gabby and I are going to be taking a bicycle ride out here on a levee in the Everglades to see what we can see. In this area I have already seen pythons, alligators, bobcats, coyotes, burrowing owls. So it's a pretty cool spot, so we're going to look around and see what we can find. And what we're going to be doing today is taking out these Hemiway electric bikes. So they were nice enough to send a pair to us. It'll be our first time using electric bikes, so it'll be pretty cool. We already played around a little bit in the neighborhood and they seem really fun and pretty fast. So the idea out here though is we could pedal along, get some good exercise, and then if you get tired, turn it on and you can just take it away with the electric, right? So we'll have some fun out here and see what we can see. Now it is a really windy day, so that means for you guys watching, the audio is probably gonna be pretty bad, a lot of wind sound. For us, we're gonna be going into the wind. I'm gonna be glad I have a electric motor helping me out on that part, okay? So we were just riding along on the bikes and we spotted a burrowing owl behind me right here. So burrowing owls, as their name implies, are owls that burrow, which is really unusual. You know, most people think of owls as living up in the tree, in the forest, but these ones actually dig a burrow, and in this case, into the side of the levee. And this is a very open area, not an area you would associate with owls. So they will dig this burrow up into the side and have a whole family of owls living in there. They have a more social lifestyle than most owls in that regard too. Now, what's really interesting about the baby burrowing owls is they will actually mimic a rattlesnake when disturbed. Like when researchers go to check the burrows, the babies will be in there and they'll make this kind of like rattlesnake mimicking sound, like the rattling. So it's really cute. They're just adorable little owls. And another unique thing other than burrows is that they're out right now during the day. They're a diurnal species of owl, which is pretty rare. You know, most owls are nocturnal, they're active at night. These ones, diurnal, active during the day. And so they're out all day, although we have seen them at night too, active as well. But they are mainly active during the day, and they're gonna hunt little insects, little frogs, basically any small creature they can overpower like that, snakes, anything small.
So burrowing owls obviously spend a lot of time on the ground, and in South Florida, we have pythons, which also spend a lot of time on the ground. So these guys definitely could be potentially easy prey for a python, especially the fact that they live in burrows, and you can also find pythons in burrows. So yeah, just one of the many animals that these pythons out here will eat.
So here's a hatched out turtle egg. Check that out. So we were talking about earlier, a lot of turtles nest along the side here. So this one hatched out, and so hopefully the baby's out there alive and doing well. And we know this one hatched out because if it was eaten by a predator, the whole egg would not be intact, like, well, not the whole egg, but the rest of the egg would not be intact like you see. It would be all crumpled up. So we can tell this one did hatch out and is out there. So we've been out for a couple hours now. Haven't seen much, just the owls so far, but starting to get a little bit dark, sun's starting to set, so we turned our lights on. The bikes have these nice little headlights on them, so I'll be able to see. And we got some flashlights in the backpack too. All right, so we had a fun time on the bikes out there. We saw an owl, we didn't see that much, so what we're gonna do right now is load the bikes back up in the car, and then we're gonna head out to a different spot and see if we can find anything by car.
it's a little guy.
Little tiny dude. All right. So it's a real small one. So this is just a couple months old. I mean, this is a pretty fresh hatchling. Not a hatchling, but pretty fresh. There we go.
And for those that don't know, this is an invasive Burmese python.
All right, so check that out. Look at the tick right there.
Gross.
Super gnarly, yeah. So, yeah, that tick is just like in this dude's forehead. That is super gnarly. But yeah, so this is an invasive Burmese python. These are, oh, look at there's another tick. Oh no, that's just a bug. Never mind, okay. I got like ticks on the brain just because they gross me out so much. But yeah, so this is an invasive Burmese python, and these are not native here in the Everglades. We've done quite a few videos talking about this. I caught my first Burmese python out in the Everglades in 2007. Yeah, so been catching these things out here for a very long time. So they're not native. They eat our native wildlife. It's a major issue. And yeah, it's just insane to find this one because this is a baby. You know, this one is literally just a few months old. And it's already this big. This is already bigger than most of the native snakes that you would see out here. Like through the rest of the night, we might find a couple water snakes, cottonmouths, things like that. They're probably all gonna be shorter than this Burmese python that's only a couple of months old, already at this size. And at this size, he's already capable of eating a lot of native animals like the cotton rats out here. He could snag a lot of the smaller bird species. I mean, this could take a baby alligator. And it's
baby owl, we were just talking about the burrowing
owls. Oh yeah, the
owls.
burrowing owls. Yeah, this could definitely grab a burrowing owl. It's just crazy how quick these things grow, and that's why they're so prolific out here and such an effective predator, an effective invasive predator because of how quick they grow.
Oh, they're definitely on the move.
Yeah, so let's bag this one.
And we'll keep looking.
So here's one of our native snakes. So this is a banded water snake, or a Florida water snake is another name for it. So this is a harmless, non-venomous water snake. It's got a little stubby tail there too from a predator. But as you can see, this water snake is already much smaller than the python that we just got, that young python. So, whoop, and there he goes. Okay. Oh wow, he's really shooting down the side there. But anyways, the point being I mean, that's not a big one, but that's not a baby water snake. That's like kind of subadult, and it's already so much smaller than the python that we just got that's just a few months old. That water snake's probably over a year, maybe 2 years old right there. All right, so here's a native venomous snake. This is a cottonmouth, also called a water moccasin. Oh, and he's on the move. So this is a young one. Hi, little dude. Oh, he's booking. So if you ever hear about cottonmouths, people always talk about how they're super aggressive and they will chase you. And as you can see, that's definitely not true. They don't chase you down. They're not aggressive. They are known for standing their ground. They'll definitely do that. But as you can see, this one wants nothing to do with me, and it's just cruising away in the opposite direction. So they're definitely not aggressive like what people say. And he's just kind of cruise out of the way. But I do need you to move, buddy. You got to get off the road so we can get by. Come on, keep going. There you go. There you go. Come on. Keep it. Oh, no. No. Go that way. Go that way. There it goes. All right. Off into the grass you go. They're very pretty, though. This one's a little dusty, but they're still real pretty snakes. So now we're cruising along in the car. Gabby's driving. I'm up on the roof, and we're looking along, seeing what we can find out here. So we just found this cottonmouth, and it's eating a ringneck snake. Look at that, that is so crazy. So this is a juvenile cottonmouth. Now the cottonmouth is venomous, and the ringneck is doing its best to try to wrap around the cottonmouth's head and do what it can, but oh yeah, there's the head of the ringneck. But yeah, it's a losing battle, buddy. Oh, it's so crazy though. So you see the ringneck is moving a lot less now. He's still alive a little bit, but definitely moving much less. I'm gonna go ahead and say that venom is taking effect, and yeah. Now you see the cottonmouth is just gripped on there, not letting go, probably still pumping some venom in there. and just has that bulldog grip on there, and he's just gonna wait it out. He knows the game right now. He knows all he has to do is just wait for that venom to take effect, and that's it, you know, just a waiting game at this point. Now, this is sad, you know, for us to see though. You know, we always want to root for the underdog, being the ringneck here, but the cottonmouth's got to eat too, you know, and this is nature out here, so we're not going to disturb them. You know, we're going to let the cottonmouth do its thing and have its meal. You know, this is how nature works, so as sad it is for that poor ringneck, it is what it is, guys.